Okay, so there are a lot of tracks in MX Bikes, guys, and lots of them are either very bad or they're paid, and you don't want to pay $1.50 or upwards of like $10+ just to buy one single track just to have fun on. And yes, I mean $10 for a single time purchase would be whatever, but you're gonna get tired of those tracks. You're gonna have to buy more of them, and as soon as you buy more, it's really gonna add up. So today we are looking at a free track so that you don't have to spend your money, and this is a great track because yes, there are great tracks out there that are free, and this track is Temecula Creek. Okay, so this track is by PunkerJeffy, and he said he grew up in Temecula, and him and his dad and his brother would come out to basically this creek and they would ride around in it, and it's basically kind of like a valley. And so he took the same terrain and he just put a track on it and put it out in MX Bikes. So that's what we're riding on right here today. And yeah, I think it's a very fun, very good track, especially for free. So now this track, it looks like it's got sand on it, and that's actually not sand. That is, like, it looks like sand, but it's the compound that he used for it was actually like a soft dirt, so it does form ruts very easily, and I don't really like that because you kind of have to reset the track a lot. And so it's very easy to form ruts on this track, but other than that, this is an amazing track in every which way. And you kind of have to, you gotta really like have a lot of laps on this track because you need to figure out like what jump, like where you need to hit it on the jump, how fast you need to go, because if you go any bit to the side or you over jump it any, then you're falling right off a canyon. Or if you're going up here and you under jump it and you hit the, like you case the jump, then you're really gonna struggle to get back up the jump and get back up all that elevation. So the elevation is very fun in this track, but it's also can be annoying, especially when you're doing races. So that's also a downside, but if you really learn this track, it's a very fun track. Now this part though, you're kind of coming in fast, you got to take that corner, so it really does get rutted. That's kind of annoying. You got, like I said, you got to reset this track a lot. And of course, if you're doing races, it's whatever, unless they're big races with a lot of deformation. You shouldn't have deformation issues though. So yes, this is a very fun track, and the jumps I find are very floaty. Like this one right up here, I mean, you hit it and you just float in the air. So it's very fun to hit these jumps. Also very easy to crash apparently. Now this track does have a lot of bumps, and as you can see, I was just going over some loops. All the bumps and all the jumps that you have to hit to perfection, I think it really brings out the skill gap. So riders that aren't so good are gonna be way behind, whereas riders that are a little bit better are gonna be way more in front. So it's way easier to race like that. There's not so much people crammed in one area, and I think it's very fun. You kind of gotta fight to the top spot in this track. The only thing that I really don't like about this track though is that if you go to the start gate, which we'll head over here real quick, apparently I cannot make that jump on video. There is a really cool triple on that though. If I head over to the start gate though, the pit lane is like right in front of the start gate, which is really annoying. So the pit lane is actually right about here. So like here, I'll circle around it. Pretty much this whole entire area over here is the pit lane. Still be like 5 bikes lined up at the start of the race that just didn't go to the lineup, and maybe you're spectating the race, or maybe you're just, you know, setting up your bike and you missed the call to the line, and you'll literally be sitting there for the start of the race. So everyone will start up and they'll go out and they'll hit you, and it causes a huge pile up. Also this corner normally causes a huge pile up. So starts in this, there's lots of crashes, but if you can get around that, I mean, it's just an amazing track. Now this is the thing I'm saying about the elevation issues. See, I crashed there, and now I really gotta struggle to get back up, and it can be worse. So if we crash up here, Here, I'll crash on purpose just to show you. Like, let's say we case this jump, right? And we fall down. Well, now you're gonna really struggle to get back up. And certain bikes can do it, but like, you know, if you aren't on the right bike, and even the 450, I mean, it struggles to get up that. And if you lean back in it, you're gonna go over the back. So you kind of gotta really learn how to get up it. And sometimes you can't get up, and sometimes the whole entire race is ruined just because of some jump that you cased. So it's kind of a perfection kind of track. You gotta hit it to perfection. Of course, there's a little divot in there that it's really hard to not hit. And going off the sides of the track at all, normally on a track, you know what, whatever, you might get a time deduction, but it's not that big of a deal. Well, on this track, I mean, both sides are kind of steep drops, so it's very, very hard to master this track, and you gotta really do it to perfection. But I think it's one of the funnest tracks out there, especially for free. So if you want a track with a lot of elevation, then I recommend this one. And if you guys are liking this video, then make sure to like and comment and subscribe. Comment which track is your favorite, and I just want to see who likes this track, whose favorite tracks are what. So yeah. And if you guys want to see which 450 you should be using, then make sure to click on this video right now.